it's the best mix, the best arranged, the best idea, the most creative, and it just stands out, it will win.
You don't have to stay.
Hey guys, welcome to the studio. Another day of rain and fog, but I absolutely love it. Most people hate it. I love it because it means just one thing: being here in the studio the entire day. And on top of that, it's a Saturday, so no one is here of the team. It's just me, and I can focus 100% just making music here in this lovely new A studio for the entire day. The plan for today: sampling some vinyl records and trying to build a new song out of those samples, which I absolutely love. Like, sampling is like really like how all of the hip-hop music was made, or most of the old school hip-hop music. It's also really fundamental for house music, old school classic sampling, trying to make something new out of something old. And if you also like to do this kind of stuff, you now got the opportunity. Finally, today it's actually happening. The remix competition for my Stay song is now online. You can now go to the Splice website, download the stems, start working on the remix. If you've already started working on it, you can upload it there and also listen to everyone else's songs to compare, to get inspired, to leave some comments, to leave some suggestions. It's really open for discussion. I will also definitely later tonight listen to some of the mixes because I'm really curious to know what people make out of my song. We'll post a little bit probably on my Instagram story, also link down below if you're interested. And I gotta say, I'm really happy that you guys, you voted which track should be the next remix competition. You voted for Stay. It's one of my favorite songs, and I actually didn't expect that because it's more like a ballad type of song. It's harder to transform in different styles of electronic dance music, but it was your choice. I'm happy with it, and now you get the opportunity to work on the song. Of course, we need to talk about the prizes, the rules. All of this is important so that you don't make a mistake and that you know what to expect and what to get. So let's start off with the prizes. They're probably the most interesting. These two EVE speakers for the first place, EVE 203, the small speakers, perfect as a second pair of speakers, or maybe even as your main, because these can actually output quite a ton, especially for their size. And then also, of course, for the first place is a release on my Accents label, so it will be fully released on all stores, Spotify, Apple Music, BEATPORT, and whatnot. It will be there available. So if you haven't released anything yet, this might be quite interesting to have your first release. On top of that, and that is something that is nowhere to be found on Splice or anything, I will on top of that additionally invest my personal 500 euros on top of that to promote the release of the remix competition winner's song. This means full Spotify playlist pitching, SoundCloud, YouTube. We will basically do as much as possible for the winner. I think that's like really great opportunity. A lot of other people do remix contests just for promotion, but for me it's more like trying to find someone that is a good producer that could be part of the Accents team, further release with us songs, do a couple more remixes. So that's actually what this is for. The second place will get by Arturia, the analog lab, which includes the Mini V and the preamp bundle that I've also already tested. It's really nice if you don't have any outboard gear. It kind of simulates that and gives you that character and sound for your vocals, for example. The third place will get the Arturia filter bundle, and then there will be the community pick that gets Splice sounds for 1 year. So next up, rules. There are actually no real rules. The obvious ones, I will mention them so that no one screws this up, because this happens every single time. You're not allowed to use uncleared samples. So of course you can use whatever you download on Splice that is part of the song. You can use that, you can twist that, you cannot use that, whatever you want. You're of course also allowed to use cleared samples out of sample packs. They were made for you to use. You got the right to use them. If you use something that you sample out of someone else's song, then we're getting into trouble. This will definitely 100% disqualify you from this competition. Also, no mashups. You can't use Stay and mix it with another song. This is not possible. We need like actual real remixes. And again, before a million people ask me on Instagram, you're allowed to use one-shot samples, you're allowed to use loops, that come out of sample packs that are copyright free. And usually the ones that you buy are meant to be used by producers, so they are copyright free. So don't worry about that. I hope everyone got this now. Also, like the #1 question always is like, what's the key and what's the tempo of the song? We've also included that on the Splice website so that everyone knows what they're working with. The last part is, of course, the deadline. The submission deadline is February the 18th, 5:59 a.m. Don't miss that. If you're late, that's it. Your song doesn't count. I think you got enough time. Another thing, a lot of people ask me if they can send in multiple songs. I actually don't really know. I don't mind. So if you want to send a second song, no problem. If you want to send in different versions and alternatives, then this will also disqualify you. So if it's like a new remix, a new approach, an entirely different thing, fine. But if you just send me version A, B, and the mixing is slightly changed, or you just changed one instrument, then that doesn't really count. I don't want to listen to a million different versions just because someone can't decide. It's your task to make the best you can, and then just wait until March the 18th where I will announce the winners, hopefully. I mean, I now got a team that might be able to help me. We might even also live stream the listening sessions, so we'll go through all of the submissions, listen to them, and we will do that probably here on YouTube, so don't forget to subscribe and also hit that bell notification thing, otherwise you might miss it when we go live here on this channel. Also, style-wise, please don't worry, any style is accepted. Any style will be judged the same. Yes, I'm not the biggest fan of Big Room, but if any one of you sends in a Big Room song and it is the best, it's the best mix, the best arranged, the best idea, the most creative, and it just stands out, it will win. I don't mind. I can be very objective when it comes to music. For example, the last remix competition winner was a dubstep song. I'm not the biggest fan of dubstep, but his song was just the best out of all of the submissions. And I'm then also really happy to promote it, to release it, and make sure that everyone knows about this artist. Also, the very first remix competition of Dawning, we had a song that was like very tropical influence, one that was more like underground, melodic techno, another one was, it's hard to describe, it was just a beautiful song. So it really doesn't matter, the style doesn't matter. If you want to make an acoustic version out of it and it's just brilliant, I will pick it as a winner. So again, before a million people ask me, every single style is allowed, is appreciated, and will be objectively judged and might be picked as a winner. Also, since I talked about the Dawning remix, back then we released 3 songs, the first 3 actually. I might do this on this remix competition as well. It really depends on the quality of the songs. The first place gets 100% release, second, third, maybe. It really depends. So I think I got everything covered. I'm really looking forward to this remix competition. I'm really looking forward to listening to all of your songs. I mean, it just feels like yesterday when I recorded the song with Gavin back in my old studio. It's time to jam along and see what he can come up with. It's been really a long time, so much changed. I mean, just look at this place. I now got this huge entire building as a studio, and before it was just like this tiny room with 3 people. Verse and pre-chorus.
We're doing the verse as well, yeah?
Yeah, so let's just do it in like one take, really rough to have it. For the entire day, just making music, recording without a vocal booth. So if you're interested how I got from there to this right now, it's all documented here on this channel every single day, as you know, a vlog, a daily vlog about my life as a DJ and producer. With that being said, good luck. I will now end this video myself, just go back to making music for the entire day, and I hope for you the same. You now got the steps, the rules, you know when to submit, what to do, what to expect. So just go ahead, click on the link and download the stamps and get started.
You don't have to.
And I almost forgot, like, the first place also gets a Skype call with me. This wasn't my idea. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but if you win and you're interested, we can have a Skype call. I mean, they're always a little bit awkward, But if you want to know anything, I'm there for you. So again, good luck, have fun, see you tomorrow again.
See beyond the stars, lift me up to a higher place. Let me hold your hand.